Christmas break my senior year. The night before, drinking, hanging out with friends, doing different things, and one of my friends decided to write on my Facebook wall, said, "Hey man, thanks for bringing the stuff last night. Hope you had a great night. Hope you made it back safe. Let me know." So I wake up in the morning and my mom's sitting on the couch crying, and I'm just like, oh no. Like, I realized that something happened. So she turned around the laptop and it was my Facebook wall and it was a message, and she knew.
Things were not working out for me in my life the way that I felt like they should. And so I got to a point, he's not giving me what I want, and so I even started having younger brother thinking, like, well, if I'm not going to get the things I want, I'm going to get that myself. And so that led to, even in my mid-20s, to being in an unhealthy relationship for a couple of years that I had no business being in.
Waiting on my dad to get home, everybody can understand that waiting on your dad to come home is terrifying, because that's the hammer. I mean, the moms will get you, but the dad is a hammer. And of course he dropped the "I'm disappointed" on me, which immediately broke my heart. But how great of God to open my eyes in that moment. We were sitting on the back porch, and I remember just realizing, for some reason that I still can't explain, like, I'm free. Like, God freed me. And in that moment I was free, and all that stuff that I had been doing all throughout high school didn't control me, and I realized in that moment that I was trapped. I realized that I was trapped in my actions and my rebellious acts and finding worth in that. And ultimately, like, there was no worth in that. There was no value in that. And I realized that, and I had never realized that, and I don't know why, but God just opened my eyes and He showed me, Jacob, like, I have so much more for you. And, like, your family loves you, and your church loves you, and your youth group loves you, and they want what's best for you. That's why they're still here, because you've been a jerk to everyone.
I saw that I had been the younger brother, and I had abandoned what I knew were right things to seek after things that I wanted on my own. It left me more empty and not being fulfilled in what I wanted. And what I've been learning through learning that the Father is kind towards me in my failure and is gracious to me is that both thinking are wrong. Younger brother thinking, where you seek after your own satisfaction in your own way, is not satisfying. And older brother thinking, where you're relating to God based on what you think you deserve and what you think you've earned, is also not what Jesus redeemed us for.
And I'm not saying that I'm not an idiot anymore, because I am, and I absolutely rebel, and I do struggle, and sometimes I fall. But at the end of the day, I know that God has conquered all of that, and He has freed me from that, and He's died for me, and it just holds no power over me anymore. And I'm so excited for that.
He relates to me not because of what I've done, but because He chooses to relate to me. Takes all the pressure off and helps me just to enjoy being in relationship with God.
I'm Jacob Cook, and I was a younger brother, but God has saved me from my sins.
Jesus is redeeming me from my own version of goodness.